That's Denny Hamlin post-race Sunday after the big win at Pocono. And in a subsequent interview, he said, we're a top 3 team. So we want to know your guys' thoughts on, is the 11 a top 3 team? Who are your top 3 teams? And so you're going to do a few of these Motor Mouths this year. So we're going to make you put on the analyst hat. Is that okay? We're going to make you be an analyst. So if you had to be an analyst, who would you put as your top 3 teams right now?
If I look at, obviously I'm analyst / driving.
Yeah, right.
You got a better view than that guy. You got a better
I feel like 18, 19 are in my top 3.
Okay.
I would put the 22 in my top 3 because I look at the way that, can win races. The way he runs up through the field is impressive. And I think there's not many cars that can do that.
Yeah.
The 11 is on the verge of being able to do that these last 2 weekends. I think or tracks that he was really good at as well.
Sure.
But they're definitely hitting their stride.
Yeah. All right, so for my picks, I'm going to go with the 18 as the number 1. I would say the 11 is probably 2. If the 11 can clean up races, they've got speed. Denny's right. They have speed every week. They can't have clean races. They need to eliminate all the problems on pit road, and then they'll be good. And I think also Kevin Harvick. I think his team is obviously showing speed here in the second half of the season, so I'm going to go with Kevin Harvick. So, Kyle, your floor.
If and buts were candy and nuts. Yeah, I got you. I got you on that. Okay, here's what I got. 18, 18, and 18.
3 Kyle Busches.
I got 3 Kyle Busches. That's my top 3 teams. And this is why. We talked about this yesterday.
Only you, Kyle.
Yeah, no, Ricky and I talked about it yesterday. Constantly, every week, he has a look at a win.
Yeah,
he gets to see the win every week. Whether he takes it or not, that's a different story. But he gets to see it every win. There's been weeks when Denny didn't get to see it, Kevin didn't get to see it, Truex has been off. But this is a team that week in and week out finds their way back to the front, finds their way, and has a shot, whether it's the first segment, second segment, at the end of the race, whatever. Every track, no matter where we go, they are winners, and they have the opportunity. Denny can say, we could win anywhere, and he's right. They could win anywhere. The difference is Kyle Busch will win everywhere. You know what I mean? And I just feel that way about that team. I don't think there is a 2 or a 3 right now. We talked about the big 3 last year.
Yeah.
And I'm not going off wins. I'm not going off that. I'm just going about what goes on at the racetrack. We used to do this at the racetrack. You probably did the same. We had the handheld stopwatches. And
oh my gosh!
Yeah, but wait a minute. But you only clocked a couple of guys.
Yep.
You would clock. You wouldn't clock everybody.
That's a true point.
Just a couple of guys. Kyle Busch is that guy that every week, if you had a handheld stopwatch, he's the guy you would get on first. He's the guy that you would go to first to say, "What's the lap time? What do I need? Where do I need to be?" And so he's Kyle Busch, Kyle Busch, Kyle Busch.
Hey, Motorsports fans, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit subscribe before you go for all the latest news and highlights across motorsports.